Did you like that book?
Yeah. It's kind of sad. Yeah.
But how about the ending? Is the ending sad?
Okay, we're live.
It's really happy.
We're live. We're live. All right. Let me turn it yourself. That my iPad. Good morning, Heidemann. How's it going? Good morning, Ms. Stankovic.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome to Roadrunner News for Friday, December 1st. Oh my goodness, we are already starting the month of December. Are we
24 days to Christmas.
24 days till Christmas. Are we officially in winter yet? That's later in the month.
Yes.
In December. All right, well, good to see everyone. We've got a big show, and Ms. Stankovic and I are going to talk for a little bit, and then the most important part of the show is we have Roadrunners coming on to do a book talk for November's book of the month, which is The Invisible Boy. And I know all over campus you guys have been having amazing conversation and organizing your thinking about this book. And like we did last month, we're going to end this month's book with a Roadrunner News book talk. So looking forward to that. But first, you and I want to talk about next week. Something very special is going on next week, and I'm going to let Ms. Stankovic share it with everyone.
So all week long, during the day, students have the opportunity to attend Heiden's book. There's a lot of book choices there, and you can purchase them for yourself or possibly for a gift. And it is a fundraiser for our school as well, which is great. But especially excited about Tuesday night, which is our Heidemann Family Literacy Night. It will feature a book fair, and it will be open, and you can do some shopping with your family there.
Wait, we can come on Tuesday night and shop at the book fair?
You absolutely can.
That is awesome. Okay.
It's the whole literacy night takes place from 5:30 to 7.
Okay.
In addition to the book fair, there will be teachers in the classrooms reading some fun stories. Our theme is Western Night, so put on your cowboy garb, your cowboy hats and bandanas, and join us. You could go to the classrooms and listen to some great stories, and there are some fun activities they have planned and related to those stories. Ms. Lindsay is going to lead some campfire stories, and we have a sing-along in the amphitheater going on. So we have some great things happening.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun. So students can come, buy books, participate in activities, and have a great time. And we have a special guest, I understand.
We do. We have an illustrator coming to join us. She wrote a book around mindfulness and yoga for children, and she's going to showcase her book as well as lead you through some yoga activities.
Fantastic. All right. So it's out there now. Roadrunners, go home, tell your parents about the book fair next week just in general. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And how it typically works is before and after school, about a half hour before and a half hour after school hours. The book fair is this year it's in the multi-purpose room. And you can come and bring money and bring your families and purchase books. And all the money raised goes to our school PTO, which of course goes to students and all the fun things we do here at school. So that's for the whole week. And then just to highlight some of the things that Ms. Stankovic said, Tuesday night, 5:30 to 7 is our family night. We're calling it Family Western Night. And there's going to be all kinds of cowboy and Western themed activities, including a visiting author illustrator. And I believe she's doing 3 sessions, if I'm not mistaken. 5:30 to 6, 6 to 6:30, and 6:30 to 7, talking about her book and sharing what it's like to be an author and an illustrator, which, of course, all Heidemann Roadrunners are. You guys are authoring and writing your own books here at school. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Would you like to do, we're going to do this before book talk.
Okay.
Do Roadrunner cards with me?
Sure.
So thank you in advance to these students for being leaders here at school. You have shown that you are respectful, responsible, and ready to learn all the time. And we caught you doing it. So if you hear your name, when you get a chance or when you have your teacher's permission, come up to the office and claim your Roadrunner prize. I have Laura from Miss Besson's room. Great job, Laura.
I have Marilyn from Miss Anthony's room.
Nice job, Marilyn. I have Daniel from Miss Besson's room also.
I have Marley from Mrs. Lean.
I have Isaiah from Rockin' R&R.
I have Frida from Miss Silver.
I have Jocelyn from Mr. Parker's class.
I have Joshua Rivera from Mrs. Robbie.
Nice job, Joshua. I have Bianca from Miss Borjan's class.
And I have Daniel from Mrs. Thomas. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Thanks for all the great work.
Can you give those to Miss
Okay.
Rivas on your way out? Thank you, Miss Dankovich, for guesting on the show. And we are going to transition quickly to our Roadrunner book club. So I'm going to get out of the way. And they are going to talk about The Invisible Boy. All right, come on. You guys claim your chair. All right, fantastic. And we got Mr. Lindsay behind the camera here. How's everyone?
Good.
All right, Kevin, let's start with you. Introduce yourself and what classroom you're from.
Hi, my name is Kevin, and I'm a teacher in Davis, and I'm going to be talking about The Invisible Boy.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Charlene, and I'm from Miss Davis's class.
Fantastic.
Hi, I'm Jose, and I'm from Miss Peeler's class.
All right, good job. Nice, so nice that you're here. And like we did in November's talk, sometimes the best way to start a book talk is someone just shares a strong thought or a strong idea and to get the conversation going. And of course you have the book in front of you so you guys can flip to certain parts and share your thinking. Who would like to start off with a strong thought or a strong idea? All right, go for it.
I would like to share that.
And just one reminder, speak super loud like you're trying to talk to these people over here, okay?
I would like to show this part because this kid Brian, people don't like to, kids don't like to talk to him.
Open up the book just a little. There you go. Uh-huh.
And or even play with him, and he wanted to play with them, but nobody chose him to play.
And on the next page, this guy said, let's play ball. And he said it's even, but it's not because you could see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is right here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is here.
So what does that mean? That he said they're even, but they're in fact not even in the game?
He was
Yeah.
lying.
Why would he do that?
Because probably you don't want to play with them.
What do you think about that?
I think that's rude, and
Super loud.
you should treat others the way you want to be treated. You know, because he in the book it says that he looks at Brian and then he just looks away and then says, let's play ball. And I thought that was
Hold that up again, Kev. Yeah, I can see him kind of walking away.
pretty rude.
He looks forlorn, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He looks really sad.
And on this page, Brian was just sitting at the lunch table, and they were just talking about how great birthday parties. I forgot who her name is, but they kept talking about she has the best pool party ever, and that Brian wasn't invited.
So you guys have all this evidence that shows what?
Brian, they don't like Brian because in the book they see if he's cool enough to hang out with them, and they think that Brian isn't.
So what is your thinking about how a whole group of kids is really preventing one particular student from joining the group? How do you guys feel about that?
I feel sad.
I think it's cruel that they do that to him because
It's like the main golden rule: treat others like how you want to be treated. Like.
Do you see in your life, here at school or out in the neighborhood, do you see similar things happening?
Yeah.
Are there examples of Brian out in the neighborhood?
Yeah, in my old school, when I barely came, nobody wanted to talk to me.
How did that feel?
I felt sad, but I didn't care because I would just find to play with.
Okay. So you solved the problem.
Yeah.
You found a solution. So does Brian find a solution?
Yes.
yes.
So let's talk about that. What ends up being the solution for
then
for
there's
him?
this new kid. His name is Justin, and all the kids in the background, they start looking at him to see if it's like if he's cool or not.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can be his friend.
But then Brian
Brian starts smiling at him. so he can make a new friend. Because he wants to be his friend before if they think they're cool, they might take him, and he might be alone again. And then
What's the new guy's name?
Justin.
Justin. So talk about that. How did Justin make things better for Brian?
So right here, he was eating bologna.
Joji.
Joji? I can't say it really, right? And then they just said, "What's that?" And then Brian just standing in the back like, "Ew, no. It's disgusting."
And they called it Burger G.
Right.
And he's black and white because he's so alone. But when Justin comes along, you can see that he starts to get color.
Oh, say more about that. Yeah.
He starts to get more color every time. Like he's
He
getting
knows
happier.
he's gonna get like a new friend.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Keep that page, Kevin. Let me zoom in on it.
With
So
color right here.
the author did a really interesting thing, didn't he or she? I don't have the illustrator's name, but he or she. Let's check out who the illustrator is. Who's the illustrator? Or is it the same person? Patrice Barton is the illustrator, and she. I'm assuming Patrice is a girl's name. She made an interesting choice by having Brian be black and white to show what?
Like that.
That he's alone.
That he's alone. And then show that page again, how things start to change for Brian.
He starts to get color because he's finally seeing if he can become friends, and he's getting happier.
Right, I see a little bit of color on his face.
And along in the book, he starts to get more color in Jose's book.
Okay. He starts getting more color.
But Justin saw something in his cubby, and this is what Brian wrote for him. Justin, I thought the bolognas looked great. Brian.
Excellent. So, what could you say about Justin? What did you learn about Justin as a person?
That he likes bologna.
Joji.
But Joji.
Right.
And he's a good friend. He doesn't make fun of people.
He doesn't make fun of people.
He's not one of those other kids who's looking if they can see other cool kids. He just finds a way to find a friend. And as you can see in these two parts, when he says thanks for the note, you can see he's getting even more color on it.
Mm-hmm.
And also right here, he starts to get color. But then,
and the next page,
Emilio,
he took Justin away, so he lost all his color. Emilio took all his color away.
Right.
But then when Brian said there's 3 people or 2, so he got a little bit of color, right?
Very good.
Color.
Yeah, Emilio tries to take Justin away, and when Justin makes a different idea and says, "Hey, let's include Brian,"
and he starts to get the color again.
Yeah. Then did everything change for Brian after that?
Yeah, because they had to make a project.
Mm-hmm.
So Brian got all his color back, and they had to use his imagination for this picture. So that made Brian happy. So now he has 2 friends already.
Now in our book talk, as we near the end here, in our book talk with Molly Lou Mellon, the big idea was how much courage she showed. I remember in our book talk on this very show. Would you say that courage is part of this book?
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah.
Let's talk about that. What you're thinking about how courage is part of The Invisible Boy.
I think he used his courage to Brian did use his courage to do a note for Justin.
Yeah.
To make him look happy.
What kind of courage did he show? What did he do?
Kindness.
Kindness is a form of courage, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. What else? Is there any other courage shown?
Justin, he's like a normal person. He's not like those kids that don't want to play with Brian.
No, he's not one of those people who are looking for cool kids.
Right.
Looking for a friend that's cool.
And then at the end, they present their imagination from the picture.
Right.
And Brian is fully colored.
He's happy that he found 2 new friends actually.
Very nice.
And there's something in.
Oh.
And it's lunchtime is his worst least
favorite thing of the day.
Least of the day, and then because he's always alone, and then Justin was sitting next to Emilio.
Right.
And he waves over to tell Justin to come.
So awesome. So, go ahead. You have another thought?
Yeah. Kevin, can you stay on that page? So I don't know if you can see, but he has a cookie, and then.
Oh yeah, I see it in his hand.
Brian, he likes drawing, and then this is Brian from like a superhero, and he's like, "Hi, friend, have a cookie," and then he has a cookie.
Look at the page. Look at your name.
So Brian is including him in his artwork, huh?
Yeah.
So, are there any lessons for this book for your life?
At the end of the page,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
they're giving Justin is giving him Brian a cookie, like on this page.
Very cool. So, are there any lessons from this book that we can apply to our life? Is there anything you've learned?
There's the
Not to
golden
treat
rule.
others bad.
Not to treat others bad. The golden rules come up
Always-
several times.
Always
Absolutely.
include a friend if they're lonely or something like that, and always
Hang out
make
with
them
someone if
happy.
you're lonely.
And always make them happy if their frown is upside down.
Absolutely. Maybe a good lesson for us all, huh? As a school community, look for those people who are kind of off by themselves, right? Include them, because we can make a person go from black and white to color,
Like the book.
Yeah.
like in the book, just with one word. Hey, come and join us, or something like that. It makes people feel like $1,000,000, right?
Yeah.
All right. Any other last thoughts?
But this is a very interesting book actually, because
If you guys ever like try to find the book, read it or tell your teacher to read it to you.
And
You
you
can read it
can
by
read-
yourself with your friends.
it might, I don't know if it will, but if it's in the book fair, you should try to buy it so you can read it anytime you want.
Absolutely.
If you feel like sad or something like that, it can make you happy.
Absolutely. All right. Great job. Our second ever book talk on Roadrunner News. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it. And our next book is one called Those Shoes, starting December, and today is December 1. We know some classrooms will start seeing the book called Those Shoes. Interesting title, huh?
Yeah.
All right, say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a great one. We'll see you later. Adios. Have a great day, everybody.